Two high school football players in Texas were kicked off their team for protesting during the national anthem, a collective act of defiance that just doesn't fly, according to their former coach. Larry McCullough, 18, and Cedric Ingram Lewis, 16, lost their roster spots on the football team at Victory Praise Christian Academy in Crosby after kneeling and raising a fist during the anthem ahead of Friday's game against Providence Classical, the Houston Chronicle reports. Reaction from the team's coach, Ronnie Mitchum, an ex-Marine and pastor who started the school's football program 6 years ago, was swift. "He told us that disrespect will not be tolerated," Ingram Lewis told the newspaper. "He told us to take off our uniform and leave it there." Ingram Lewis said the idea to protest had been previously discussed in the team's locker room, and McCullough even voiced his intentions to do so prior to the game on social media. But Mitchum had said those public forms of dissent simply wouldn't be tolerated on his team. Mitchum thought his players were on the same page, agreeing that no one would kneel during the anthem. He suggested that Ingram Lewis and McCullough take a knee in the end zone to celebrate a touchdown or to discuss relevant racial issues with classmates. Taking a knee during the anthem, though, wouldn't be acceptable, he said. "That was my point of view," he told the newspaper. "Like I said, I'm a former Marine. That just doesn't fly, and they knew that. I don't have any problem with those young men. We've had a good relationship. They chose to do that, and they had to pay for the consequences." Ingram Lewis's mother, Rhonda Brady, said the teens, who are cousins, came up with the idea to protest on their own, and that she supported their decision. She said Mitchum was being unfair, and that she'd rather her son not be on the team anymore now that she saw how the coach responded. "I'm definitely going to have a conversation, because I don't like the way that was handled," Brady told the Chronicle. "But I don't want them back on the team. A man with integrity and morals and ethics, and who truly lives by that, wouldn't have done anything like that." Brady said Mitchum's decision to kick the teens off the team is part of his slave master mentality, adding he has no right to tell them when they're allowed to voice their dissent. "He has a slave master mentality," she told KTRK. "If you were to go back to that, when they wanted to tell us this is what you are going to do, and this is how you do it. And if we didn't comply, we were beaten, whooped, or even killed." The demonstration by the teens came 1 week after more than 200 players protested during the national anthem after President Trump called for owners to fire players who took a knee. On Sunday, those protests during NFL games were scaled back considerably, with most players standing for the anthem.